Good morning vlog. It is 6 a.m. I'm starting a little bit late. I wanted to start my run sooner, but we are officially 9 days out from Missoula Marathon, which if you've been following along with my journey, it is my first marathon back post-injury. So I'm nervous. My longest run to date was a road 10K and then a 9-mile trail run. And I'm running 26.2 miles in 9 days. So pray for me, number one, because this is going to be interesting to say the least. Today I'm doing a mileage test. My calf is finally in a place where I feel like I can run a little bit further without hopefully hurting myself too bad. And it's so windy out there. Oh my gosh, no. The wind is ripping. So mileage test today. My plan is to set a timer for 2 hours and run for 2 hours and see what happens. And my big goal is to really slow down, like slow. 10-minute pace, I think. Maybe even 10:30 to start and just take it super easy. My goal has changed drastically for Missoula Marathon. That was a race I was originally supposed to race. And now it is going to be a huge accomplishment if I can cross the finish line, which recovering from injury is no joke. And I have really tried to take my recovery very seriously. So I think being able to run a full marathon, by then I'll be 6 or 7 weeks post-injury. I think that that's pretty impressive and I'd be proud with that. And I have plenty of time this year to work on my speed goals and PRs, but this is gonna be a good mental challenge for me. I'm making my breakfast right now, having my little coffee and just locking in, locking in for this mileage test while I look out, stare at the crazy wind that I'm gonna be fighting for my life in. Hopefully not fighting for my life. Hopefully I'm really chilling. Like, it's a slow. The other thing is, what you guys don't understand about the last few weeks of training since I've been able to run, for some reason the moment I was cleared to start running, I wanted to start cooking like 8-minute miles for some reason. And so I have not been doing very good at going slow and long. I've been going short and fast. So we're taking a different approach today. Long and slow. All right, here's my breakfast of champions for my 2-hour run. Yogurt bowl, which looks like a lot, but there's not a ton there, I don't think. And then some cream of wheat, some brown sugar and heavy cream, delicious. And then my little egg toast. Good on carbs. We got some fiber, got some protein in the Greek yogurt and the egg, and my coffee, of course. Delish. Okay, it's time. Had my breakfast, drank my coffee, and it's time to run. Which, like, I'm not making that bad of time. It's about 6:45. Headed out there now. I'm gonna do a little warm up while I walk to the start of my run. And I'm bringing with me mixed berry Go Gel and also mango. And then, special guest, a Rice Krispie treat from my girlfriend Erin. She actually gave me a bunch of these for my birthday, which was so sweet of her. And they make a good little fuel, so I'm gonna bring one of these too. Hopefully it will all fit in my belt. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. I have not done high mileage in so long. I'm just nervous about it. I'm nervous about what my body can do. I'm nervous about the marathon and just really hoping that today goes well so that I can go into Missoula feeling confident. Slow is the goal. I think if I start slow and just try to like take it easy, I think my calf will be fine. So, and then 2 hours of cardio. Zone 2, 2 hours of cardio. It'll be fine. It's gonna be great. This is the fit. Wearing these black shorts that I got from Amazon. Curry CRZ Yoga. And then my ASIC Gel Nimbus. The Tokyo ones from Tokyo Marathon. Just the colorway. I didn't run the race, but they are a sweet colorway. And then this is a sports bra that I got from Amazon. It's actually one of my favorite sports bras to run in. It's very secure, and I like kind of like the square neck style. And then of course, my Energy Run Club hat. FRIDAYYY, baby. We just got new ones. Yeah, I know, cool, right? Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah, get a little bicep shot in there. I'm gonna switch to my phone and do the next clips for my phone. So, putting the camera away. See how it goes. You can probably hear it. It's freaking windy, you guys. I hate running in the wind. I'm gonna tell myself that it doesn't matter because I'm going so slow. But it is so windy. Just not a fan of wind. But that's okay. Not every race is gonna be perfect conditions. So we just enjoy it as it is. We out here in good old Liberty Lake. Got to run for 2 hours on this beautiful Friday. Everyone's like, oh, you have Fridays off. That must be so nice. You must get a lot of things done. True, I do. Fridays sometimes are my hardest days though. I may not be working, but I'm working. All right, here it is. 2 hour timer. Let's hit it. All right, I'm 1 mile in. My first mile was a 10:10 pace, which is just perfect. I might even slow it down a little bit. My original plan was to do my first mile at like 11, but 10:10 is pretty good. I do not want to drip into the 9s. So, we're just kind of chugging along. I'm listening to a podcast with Hunter McIntyre. Just hanging out. Just out here, hanging out. Alright, I'm 4 miles in. I feel pretty good. I've kept it at a 10-minute pace this whole time, which feels very doable. So I'm about 40 minutes in, about an hour and 20 left. My calf is having some like pulsing sensation every once in a while, and really it's pain. It's hurting a little bit, which worries me, but it's gonna take it easy. Take it easy, Brody. I am 90 minutes in, 10 miles in, and I just hit a runner's high, baby. I feel so good. My leg feels the best it's ever felt since my injury. I feel so good right now. It's actually crazy. Like, I have about 20-30 minutes left of this run. I just want to keep going. I freaking love this sport. Yeah! I love running, dude. I freaking love it. I feel so good right now. If you've ever wondered what a runner's high looks like, this is it, baby. I feel good. Let's go! Missoula Marathon, here we freaking come. I just ran 13 miles. I'm finishing up the last 0.1 to make it a nice, clean half marathon. But I did it. I ran a half. Woo! I'm actually so stoked about that. I can do it. I can do Missoula. I can run a full in 9 days. I know I can. That feels good to say. I'm stoked. There we are, half marathon. Oh. Oh. Okay, super annoying. I recorded a whole section. It was like me talking after the run, and it didn't record it. So strange. Oh, and now somebody is weed whacking. I'll give you my post-run thoughts in a minute. It's gonna be way too loud. Okay, I ran to my parents' house and my dad cut me up some delicious mango. So that's my little post-run treat. Delish. Okay, taste test.
Yeah, taste test that sounds like that.
That's a really good mango.
Yeah, those were really nice and ripe. I could tell. Yeah, one too. Good, right?
Very good. Very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like almost Mexico level.
I agree.
Remember how good those things were?
Yeah, those were good. It's a nice hairbrush too.
Your mom's like, these are not quite Mexico level though. I'm like, yeah, I agree, but part of that could just be because it was hotter than heck and
because you're on vacation.
just tasted amazing, you know what I mean? But
All right, post-run thoughts. I just walked home. I just got home. I was hanging out with my dad for a little bit. My mom was not home, but my dad was making some breakfast, so I got to yap with him a bit. It's so fun living so close to your parents, at least for me. I'm super close with my mom and my dad, so for me it's like the best thing ever. But I am just filled with so much gratitude for how that run went and how my body felt. I was really scared for this training block. To give you guys an idea, I am 9 days out from Missoula Marathon. I have ran a 10K and a 9-mile trail run and now a half marathon. And that is my entire training block for this marathon, which is crazy. And it just is crazy. Like, that is not a real training block, and yet that is what I've been able to do because of my injury. And that was just not the original plan. I was originally signed up for Windermere Marathon. I was training really hard for that one. I had followed a good training program. I had worked up to a 16-mile long run that felt really good. I had some 14s, some 12s. I had some great long runs in there. Then I ran Bloomsday, which is a 12K. That's when I got injured, pulled a calf muscle, got really bad shin splints, and had to shift my focus, had to pull out of Windermere Marathon. I had to pull out of the CDA half, which was a half marathon that I was supposed to race, and I was going for a big PR, which I'll still be hitting this year. It just wasn't that race. And it's all kind of led to Missoula Marathon, which I was nervous I would have to maybe pull out of this one too, but I don't want to. I told myself I wasn't going to, and no matter how bad it hurt, I'm gonna do this marathon, and I'm gonna cross that finish line. So knowing that I was going to do it, that doing Missoula Marathon was inevitable, it just became a matter of how bad is this going to hurt, and how injured am I gonna get from attempting this with an abysmal training block. I mean, I pay a lot of respect to this sport, and I take this sport very seriously, so I understand that the half-assed training block I've completed seems disrespectful to the sport and the work that it takes to run a marathon, but this is what I've been able to do while managing my injury and trying to recover. So would I ideally love 3 or 4 more weeks, even 5 more weeks, to build mileage back up and go into a marathon feeling a lot better? Yes. Did I look at other marathons? Yes. Were there any? No. Really, Missoula is my only option if I want to run a marathon before we get too deep into summer. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and that's what we're doing. So all that to being said, I was nervous about today because I knew this would give me a taste of how I'm going to feel at Missoula. And you guys, I felt good. I was shocked. I've been doing a lot of power output sports, like a lot of high rocks. I've been doing a lot of fast short runs, and I've just been focusing on power. And I've been walking a ton. Like, I've been doing at least 10,000 steps per day, a lot of times 15,000 plus. Like, I've really been doing good on my walks and my rehab exercises. I've been really intentional about my recovery. And so I think my endurance is just in a really good place, and I felt really good on this run. I could not be more grateful. This has given me the confidence for Missoula. Like, I finished the 13 miles today and felt like if I needed to, I could have kept going. Not even if I needed to, but I wanted to keep going. Like, if I had all the time in the world, I might have ran for another hour. I was, I don't know if there's a clip of me saying this. I was watching TikToks while I was running. I was actually making TikToks while I was running and fully like editing them and posting them. The 10-minute pace is just like for me chilling. Like, I was about to FaceTime somebody and see if they wanted to yap with me for a bit. Like, I really was just out there having a blast. I was having a grand old time. The scrolling the TikToks is hilarious. Like, I'm just, for a second there, I kind of looked up and I'm like, I'm just scrolling TikToks and running a half marathon. But that's about the pace that I want to run Missoula. I'm not going for any crazy PRs. I'd love just a 4:30 marathon, which is about a 10-minute pace. So that's kind of my plan. It's just like have fun, run 26.2 miles, get her done. Yeah. Also, my fueling. My breakfast was dialed this morning. Dialed, because I didn't need a single gel. I also forgot my water, so I didn't have any water. I didn't have any gels. I didn't eat my Rice Krispie treat. I didn't fuel at all on this run, which is really crazy for me. But also on these zone 2 runs, just like steady state, I don't seem to burn as much and my body doesn't fatigue as quickly. And so I didn't even think about the gels. Like, I forgot I even had them. I just didn't eat them. But that in itself is kind of wild. Like, half marathon, no fuel. But again, I did have that really big breakfast, but I didn't feel heavy. Like, I felt really good. Like, I nailed that. So that actually might just be the exact breakfast that I try to replicate at Missoula Marathon. It might be a little bit hard because I'm going to be in a hotel, and like, I cooked the cream of wheat on the stovetop, and obviously I fried the egg on the stovetop. So I might have to play around with how I can do a hotel version of that breakfast. But my feeling was elite. I felt so good. Legs felt good. My injury felt good. I need to do some like recovery stretches, make sure I don't neglect the recovery portion so it doesn't lock up, but hit my runner's high and I was chilling. Tomorrow we have an Outlast simulation, so I think I'm gonna vlog that and kind of show you guys what that race is gonna look like. And then I'm gonna enter my taper. I'm just doing a 1 week taper. I haven't had a lot of high mileage on my legs anyway, so I'm just gonna focus on recovery and stretching, do maybe a high rock session, you know, get my walking in. My steps have been really good, and that's kind of my plan for the next week. And then I'll head to Missoula. Thank you so much for watching this video and for following along on my running journey. My running journey means a lot to me, and it means even more that there's people that are interested in what I'm doing and that support me online, my friends, my family, complete strangers that don't know me and still cheer me on. I just love it, and I appreciate the support so much. I love making these videos and I love making this content, so it's cool to see that there's some people out there that enjoy it. And either way, like, I would do this with no audience simply because I love content creation. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.